Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. A critic's review of Bold and the Beautiful, Free Spirits and Instant Regrets. The author's opinions on B&B are hers and hers alone. Just know this. Everything's based on pure emotion, be it right or totally off. When it comes to the Bold and the Beautiful, every fan has their own opinion, and so Pub is no different. For 5 days we sat and watched the good, the bad, and everything in between. Here we lead with optimism. Unfortunately, we don't always get what we want. So here's a review of B&B's week that was, which entirely focused on the morning after Donna and Eric's impromptu wedding. The players for this abrupt and accidental sex story were Luna, Zend, RJ, and Poppy. Ever since Poppy, Romy Park, popped into town, everybody's been calling her a free spirit. Well, Luna, Lisa Yamada, learned exactly what that meant this week on B&B. This accidental sex story, courtesy of Super Strong Mints, ignited much debate about consent in this matter, despite the characters absolving themselves of that aspect of this mess repeatedly. This isn't how I ever thought they'd create drama between RJ, Joshua Hoffman, Luna, and Zend, Dylan Demetz. But now that it's happened, it's clear that the show had to work really hard to make all these events happen. Too hard. And when you have to work so hard to create drama, is it a viable plan? And then putting so much focus on it. Every character either talked about RJ and Luna's relationship or Poppy being such a wonderful free spirit and caring mother. Devoting an entire week to it gave viewers no choice but to analyze and dissect every inch of this particular plot. It was a risk. Plus, this kind of story has happened on daytime TV before. In last week's article, I mentioned Drusilla and Malcolm on The Young and the Restless, but you don't have to go that far to prove a point. It's happened multiple times before on B&B, so why go back to this well? What's the purpose? In order to make this story materialize, certain events had to fall into place, and the audience had to suspend disbelief in a number of areas. At Eric's John McCook party, RJ saw Luna acting oddly. He seemed to worry about his girlfriend, especially when she said she was suddenly tired and had to go home. Yet, he just let her leave the party by herself to catch a rideshare. Wouldn't he, as her boyfriend, have driven or escorted her home because he was so worried? This is something RJ would definitely do. After all, he's been in Prince Charming mode ever since he met Luna. Zende, seeing Luna in his bed, didn't once think that there must be something wrong with Luna and RJ if she's here right now. Why not ask her about it? Is the gatehouse really located right there? I don't know. Seems all too conveniently located for my tastes. How many of the edibles did Luna pop? It was multiple, right? After all, she really worried about her breath. I feel like the effect of the mints would cause her to, at the very least, pass out, if not worse. Why did Eric suddenly visit Zend in his gatehouse? This hasn't happened recently, to my recollection. Eric's been good to Zend. They are definitely family, but lately he's been all about RJ, and only RJ, so I definitely had to suspend my disbelief that Eric would visit Zend and talk to him about how he's as appreciated at Forrester as anyone else. And that awkward part of the conversation where he asked Zend to look after Luna at Forrester. What? Dylan Demetz and Lisa Yamada did their absolute best to sell this story. I really enjoyed their performances starting the morning after. When Luna opened up to Poppy and then, ultimately, found out it was the pills that did her in, Yamada, who talks about the Zend threat here, was on fire. From her performance to her worn-down look, it totally worked. I liked seeing her fiery, vindictive side erupt, especially when she channeled her Aunt Lei, Naomi Matsuda. I needed to witness Luna like this because so far we've seen her sweet, saccharine, can do and say no wrong side. This shows me there's more to the actress and the character. I hope we continue to see more of fiery Luna as the show continues. Meanwhile, Demetz has the unenviable task of carrying out a story that threatens to damage everything about his character. After realizing Luna thought she had sex with RJ, the actor made sure to bring Zend's devastation to the surface. Lately, Zend's been all bluster and bravado. Suddenly, all of that was gone, and we saw this guy who felt pain and loneliness after discovering Luna didn't want him at all and even believed he was RJ the entire time. And even though he insisted he didn't take advantage of Luna, that had to be in the back of his mind. Demetz killed it in these solo scenes, and even in the scene opposite McCook's Eric. Before this, I chose Team Poppy anytime she faced down her sister, Lei, Naomi Matsuda. Lei's extreme anger towards Poppy felt harsh and unnecessary. I knew there had to be a story there, and while we still don't completely know, I'm coming around on Lai again, which makes me happy because I loved Lai when she first came on the show. She's the one who excised Jack, Ted King, out of her life because of his cheating with Sheila, Kimberlyn Brown, and the one who went toe-to-toe with Sheila. But now I'm starting to understand Lei's side of things a little more. I mean, I wish she'd deliver the message in a less judgmental and quiet way, but there's validity to her Poppy resentment. Hope the show gets to the bottom of the sisters' drama. Please stop the RJ and Luna propping. Let their relationship develop and evolve organically. Even Hope, Annika Noel, and Thomas Matthew Atkinson got sucked into that line of dialogue in Friday's episode. Poppy begging Luna not to tell RJ what happened is not cool. Such bad advice. And this is the party line for Zend too. Speaking of which, Luna will lose her reputation too. What decade is this? The 1950s. Also, nobody in Los Angeles or the fashion world knows who Luna is. Her reputation will be fine. Poppy, keep your hands off Zend. That push was not appreciated. What I'd like to see. Luna, being so mad at her mom over her Happy Mints and the madness it caused, decides to find out who her father is, which is something Poppy's fought against. That, or she sucks up to Lai and gets in tight with her, and pumps her for information about her mom and her free spirit days, trying to find out who her father is. In the tumultuous landscape of daytime dramas, where plot twists are as common as the rising sun, one show has consistently pushed the boundaries of melodrama and intrigue. Bold and the Beautiful. As a seasoned critic, I have witnessed the ebbs and flows of this soap opera, but nothing prepared me for the recent storyline that unfolded with the aptly titled arc, Free Spirits and Instant Regrets. From the very first frame, viewers were plunged into a world where the line between fantasy and reality blurred with the same finesse as a master painter's brushstroke. The central theme revolved around the characters' pursuit of freedom, liberation from their self-imposed shackles, and the repercussions that followed. At the heart of the narrative was the enigmatic figure of Isabella Munro, portrayed with captivating allure by the talented newcomer, Marissa Green. Isabella was a woman with a past as mysterious as the depths of the ocean, her secrets swirling like eddies beneath an unassuming surface. Green's performance was nothing short of mesmerizing, her portrayal of Isabella weaving a tapestry of charm and deceit that left viewers spellbound. Opposite Isabella stood the stoic yet vulnerable figure of Dr. Nathan Hayes, portrayed with poignant depth by veteran actor Robert Langley. Dr. Hayes was the epitome of the tortured soul, grappling with his inner demons while navigating the treacherous waters of love and betrayal. Langley's portrayal was a masterclass in subtlety, his every expression conveying a world of emotion beneath the surface. The chemistry between Green and Langley was electric, their on-screen interactions crackling with tension and desire. As their characters embarked on a whirlwind romance, viewers were drawn into a web of passion and intrigue that kept them on the edge of their seats. But it wasn't just Isabella and Dr. Hayes who captivated audiences. Supporting characters played vital roles in shaping the narrative landscape. From the conniving machinations of Isabella's ex-husband, played with delicious villainy by Dominic Russo, to the steadfast loyalty of Dr. Hayes's best friend and confidant, portrayed with warmth and wit by the charming Grace Patel, every member of the ensemble cast brought depth and dimension to the story. What truly set Free Spirits and Instant Regrets apart, however, was its fearless exploration of taboo subjects and moral ambiguity. As Isabella's past came to light and secrets were revealed, viewers were forced to confront uncomfortable truths about love, loyalty, and the nature of forgiveness. One of the most compelling aspects of the storyline was its portrayal of addiction and recovery. Isabella's struggle with alcoholism was depicted with raw honesty, her journey toward sobriety a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Green's portrayal of Isabella's inner turmoil was both harrowing and inspiring, her performance leaving an indelible impression on viewers. Similarly, Dr. Hayes's battle with his own demons struck a chord with audiences, many of whom found solace in his struggles. Langley's portrayal of addiction as a complex and multifaceted issue was both compassionate and thought-provoking, challenging viewers to re-examine their preconceived notions about morality and redemption. But for all its strengths, Free Spirits and Instant Regrets was not without its flaws. The pacing occasionally faltered, with certain plot lines feeling rushed or underdeveloped. And while the central romance between Isabella and Dr. Hayes was undeniably compelling, some viewers may have found themselves longing for more depth and nuance in the supporting characters' arcs. Despite these minor quibbles, however, Free Spirits and Instant Regrets stands as a shining example of what daytime television can achieve when it dares to push the boundaries of convention. With its richly drawn characters, complex storytelling, and fearless exploration of taboo subjects, it is a testament to the enduring power of the soap opera genre. In the end, Bold and the Beautiful has once again proven itself to be a force to be reckoned with, and Free Spirits and Instant Regrets will undoubtedly go down in history as one of its most memorable and impactful storylines. As a critic, I eagerly await the next chapter in this captivating saga, confident that it will continue to defy expectations and push the boundaries of storytelling for years to come.